Guys, welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about a topic I don't usually talk about. It's re-entry. It's that time in our healing journey when we're asked to go back to the original home, the original wounding, with new eyes, with a higher consciousness. You're going to know what I'm talking about in the first 5 minutes. Watch this video. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please click the little subscribe button, the bell to receive notifications when I release new videos. And if you've been with us for a while, thank you so much and welcome back. Let's talk about re-entry. I've never really talked about this in a video before, and because my Inner Work 2 class really brought it up hard today, I want to dial it in. What is re-entry? Now here's the deal. We all know that our original wound comes from our original environment, whether it be because of a parent, because of a family experience, because of an authority figure before the age of 8. Something and someone gave you the first original message that you were not born perfect for your purpose. This is what I mean. We are all told in some way there's something wrong with us. There's something not enough. There's something we could get better, whether it be our weight or the way that we think or the way that we do things or the way that we talk or the way, whatever it is. Something about me should create doubt. Something about me I shouldn't be sure of, right? That is the biggest way to be disempowered. And we are basically all born into a society that is very much disempowering so that we project our power outside. We look to an external source. Today was week 4, I believe, in my Inner Work 2 class, and it was called External Search. We are always searching externally for evidence that we shouldn't believe in ourselves, for evidence that we're good enough, for evidence. This is crazy. That makes us always a little codependent on our environment and our conditions, which are always changing, which means we'll always be dependent. I'm going to give you a really small example that's big. Think about the beauty ideal. If you're born and your natural body isn't this ideal, you're going to think, oh my gosh, I have to go buy these products or starve myself or do whatever it is to be enough in society. But the universe, the whole time, source energy is saying you were born perfect for your purpose. Nothing about you needs to change or be any different. Sure, you can nurture that and empower that and grow in that, but nothing about you is wrong because the universe doesn't make mistakes. Society does, but society wants you to think that you're the mistake so that it has power over you. Power, control, manipulation. To leave your natural, authentic self and strive for something externally to change yourself in some way, right? My story, I had the label of ADHD at age 7 because I didn't learn the way the system wanted me to, or wasn't interested in that shit. I always say my attention was dialed to a higher dimension. I was talking to angels and talking about spiritual shit from as young as I can remember. My dream would have been if I went into a school that said, oh, this is who she is. These subjects aren't going to work for her purpose or her. Let's nurture what she is. I probably would have been a spiritual teacher at age 11, not 30. Think about it. How many of us? But instead, my message was something's different about you. Take a pill so you can focus on the things that you don't really want to, that you're not interested in. And thank God I figured that out and I outgrew that. And I was like, no pills. I'm just going to focus on what I desire. I'm going to focus on being perfect for my purpose. Maybe not what society wants me to be, but what I want to be outside of society. I'll be a spiritual therapist or a spiritual coach, not a traditional one. I don't like that stuff. I want to go higher. I want to go different. I want to expand. I want to be holistic. Think about this for you. Think about this for you. So that's the original wound. Is there something wrong with me? Not enough about me? Boom. Then you leave home, you do some exploring, you do a bunch of inner work. Now here's the most important part, that's the most challenging part that we all know we are guided to do, which is to go back into that old environment with a new consciousness. We're always afraid. A lot of people did this during 2020, during the pandemic. They had to go live at home, or they didn't have the escape of work and they had to be in their marriage or whatever, and things weren't working out. Why? Because now you're in the original environment without distraction. Now, re-entry happens when we've done a bunch of inner work and now we have to go back home for the holidays. We have to go live with mom or dad, or we have to go back to our marriage that isn't working, whatever it is. And you have the opportunity to watch your triggers and see how you're now observing it differently. You feel different in it because you're coming at it with a different level of consciousness. Healing only happens when you go back into an original situation from a different level of consciousness. But you have to activate that and act on that and use that. You can't acquiesce into your old ways of being. It's not going to feel right anymore. It's going to feel strange. You're going to feel like people aren't looking at me and talking to me and relating to me in the same way. And it might scare you because you're still worried about fitting into the tribe. Once you stop worrying about fitting into the tribe, you will start attracting the people that are actually your soul family. And when you have the support of your soul family, you can go back into that tribe and up level as you've up leveled. But you have to own your new consciousness. You have to have aligned action steps with what you truly believe. If you are born to a carnivore family and you're now a vegan, you have to actually go to the Christmas dinner and say, nope, veggies only, and take the pain of being different, knowing it's better for you. And if they can accept that in you, that's the shift. If they can't, you can see the truth. The truth is it's them who can't accept it, not me. You can see the original wound is it was never me. It was their wounds projected. Take that in. Re-entry is going back into an old situation with a new consciousness. It is an opportunity to up-level your entire tribe by being the change. And maybe they won't like it for a long time, but you need to stay with you long enough to anchor in you, anchor in the truth of you, and become the purpose you were born for. Your purpose might not be agreed upon or approved of by your partner or your family, and what does that even mean? So oftentimes we shift ourselves so that we can get that approval. But if you are self-approved and you've self-validated and you've done all this inner work and you've done this emotional healing, you're not going to give a rat's ass who agrees with you and who doesn't, because the people who are on board with your purpose, your bigger calling to serve, are going to be there for you. The universe can only support you when you're supporting the truth of you, because it is you. When you're worried about the approval of a societal norm or people over a huge calling, you're not living in your calling or your purpose. Think about this. I'm going to leave you in this video with something to think about. What parts of me am I still not owning? What power am I still projecting outside of myself? What am I so afraid of? Am I afraid of not being loved, not being approved of, not belonging? But are you trying to belong to something that you've already outgrown? Think about it. Shorter video today because I just want to give you a piece of thought, something to chew on before the next video. Before I go, though, I have to mention emotional rehab. It's now. We start Sunday. Sunday is the first live call. If you want to sign up, it's below. Inner Work 1 starts November 6th. Inner Work 2, December 6th. Get into those classes to do the deep inner work. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it below or DM me on Instagram. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.